YouTube, I'm back. Sorry I haven't been making videos lately. A lot has been going on. I will be making an update video on everything in maybe a couple days. But this video I'm going to be doing the Teen Mom tag. I'm going to be doing the first one. And if you see me look over here a lot, it's because I have it all typed out on my computer. But yeah, let's get started. The first question is, how old were you when I got pregnant? I was 16 when I got pregnant, and by the time that I had her, I was still 16, but in a couple days, I was turning 17. What was your pregnancy plan? No, my pregnancy was not planned, but I wouldn't say I regret it. I wish I waited until I was a little bit older, but I love my daughter to death, and she has changed my life for the best. Did you find out the gender? Yes, I did. I actually had a feeling that I was having a girl because I was really sick my whole pregnancy. I was like, I know I'm having a girl. But yeah. Were you disappointed when you found out the gender? No, I was not disappointed. I don't think I would ever be disappointed in finding out the gender of my child because regardless, I will love that child. What did you crave the most throughout your pregnancy? I craved McDonald's French fries. Once, because I had really bad morning sickness, so I couldn't really eat until I was 7 months pregnant. I could only eat a little bit. But like once I hit like 7 months, all I wanted was French fries. That was it. Did you get stares when you were out in public? No, I didn't because well, actually, sometimes I did, but for the most part, I didn't because I didn't really look pregnant until the very end of my pregnancy. But if we were like out at a store and somebody heard like me talking to somebody and saying that I'm pregnant, they will stare at my stomach for like a long time. But that was really it. I didn't really get that many stares. Does your baby have their own room or do you share? Right now, I share a room with her. But I'm going to be getting rid of my bed and I'm going to be moving down into the living room and I'm giving her her own room because there's just too much stuff for her and it's spread out all over the house. So that way she'll have her own room, everything can go in her room. But yeah. How many weeks were you when you started showing? I believe I was 30 something weeks. Yeah, like maybe 30 weeks. I didn't start showing until very late. Do you live with your parents? Yes, I still live with my mom. What are you doing, silly? I still live with my mom. Eventually I will be moving out and I will be living with Isabella's father. We're gonna make plans to live together soon. Do you have a job? No, I do not have a job. I talked to my mom about getting a job. She doesn't want me to have a job right now. She wants me to be able to get through school and go to nursing and everything. But I still think I should get a job. But recently Isabella was diagnosed with IgA deficiency, which means she doesn't make antibodies to fight off infections, so she can't be in daycare, and I don't have anybody in my family that is willing to watch her while I work. So I'm stuck in a bad position right now with that, but eventually I will be getting a job. What's the nursery theme? I don't really have a theme. I just got stuff because she needed it, obviously. But I would say it's zebra print because that's what her crib set is. But I wouldn't say it's a theme because I just have random stuff in there. Something you wish you could have done differently. I don't really think I wish I did anything differently besides wait to have her until I was a little bit older. But that's really about it. Like I said, I'm glad she's here. I wouldn't change it for anything. Are you with the father? Yes. I am with her father. We weren't together throughout my pregnancy. Just personal reasons between me and him. We did not get along. But now we're back together and we're better than ever, so I guess that break we had was a good one. Were your parents supportive? Yes, my mom was very supportive and she still is. When I told her I called her on the phone because I did not want to tell her in person. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna, she's gonna freak out on me. So when I actually, after I found out, I went and I called her and I was like, Ma, I'm pregnant. She's like, what? But later on, she told me that she knew I was pregnant because the way I was acting, and I had really bad morning sickness. Like one morning, I woke up and it was maybe 5 in the morning and I just puked my brains out. So she had a feeling. Did you lose any friends because of getting pregnant? I wouldn't say I lost them. I just stopped communicating with people because they were all, the friends that I used to hang out with weren't the best friends you can hang out with. They were all into doing drugs and drinking, and I just wasn't going to deal with that anymore. And plus I was sick, so I just, stayed home and slept all the time. So I wouldn't really say that I lost them. I just stopped communicating with anybody because I just, What was the worst pregnancy symptom you've had? The worst pregnancy symptom I've had was my morning sickness. I don't know the exact word of it, but it starts with an H. It's a very long word. But I threw up from the moment I got pregnant until I was about 7 or 8 months. And it was emergency room visits every single weekend because I couldn't keep anything down and I was always dehydrated. I had so many false preterm labors because I was so dehydrated that my stomach started contracting. So that has to be my worst pregnancy symptom ever. I lost, I think, 45 pounds. I wish I could lose that now, but yeah, it was really bad. I was admitted twice for it. Couldn't keep anything down. Was it easy or hard to pick a name? I wouldn't say it was too hard. I really just picked a few names and I just wrote them down on a paper and then I just started crossing the ones off and I came up with Isabella Grace, and that's what we named her, obviously. So it wasn't really that hard, I would say. What did you choose? Why did you choose the name you did? I chose Isabella Grace because I just love the name Isabella. And at first it was going to be Isabella Haley, but then when I was at Bye Bye Baby, I saw the name, like the middle name Grace, and I just thought that was like a beautiful name. And I just was like, that's going to be her name. And I had never second guessed once I found that name. So yeah, I just love her name and she's trying to crawl. Did you consider the other options? Abortion, / adoption. I did not. It didn't even go across my mind. I figured I got myself into it. I have to deal with having a baby at 17. It's okay. I have to deal with having a baby at 17, and I don't believe in abortion. That's my personal opinion. And adoption, if it was where I had no support and I knew that I wasn't emotionally able to take care of a child, I would have thought of adoption, but I knew that I can do it. I have so much support, and so I did not really consider any of it at all. Many people have suggested adoption to me, and I just was like, get out of my face with it, because I was going to keep my child. I chose to have sex at my age, and I ended up with a baby, and I have to take care of what I did. Were you ready? Were you ready for when you go into labor? I was completely ready. I wouldn't say I was scared. Like, at first I didn't even know my water broke. My water broke on its own. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to have a big gush. So I was like, okay, well, this isn't my water. I was just leaking, but then I kept leaking and leaking. So I called my doctor, and she's like, okay, you need to go to the hospital right now because you're in labor. And I wasn't really getting contractions when that happened. Yeah, throughout my whole entire labor, I was just in pain. I wasn't scared. I was definitely ready for it. I wanted to meet her already. It was been so long. I can only see her on a monitor. So I was ready. I was completely ready. I had my bags packed. I had her bags packed. I made sure everything that I needed was in the bags. And yeah. The last question is, were you scared of labor and delivery? I was not scared. I would have to say I was only in labor for maybe 8 hours, maybe 10. And I tried getting the epidural, and my hospital obviously completely sucks, and I hate it. And they missed twice, and I almost passed out. And they had to like fling me back and put oxygen on me. So I did not go with an epidural at all. I had just one pain med just to take the edge off of the contractions. And the only thing that it would have done is went to her, and if I delivered before the medicine started wearing off, then they would have to give her a shot because she would be too tired to cry. But everything went perfect. I really didn't feel when she came out. I know this is really TMI, but I didn't really feel that. The only thing that really hurt was obviously the contractions, but you know, I wouldn't say it was the worst ever because I only pushed for about 20 minutes. So I think that's pretty good for having your first child. Like, I went from 8 centimeters to 10 in like less than 5 minutes. That's it. That's all the questions. I will leave all the questions down below, so if you want to do it, you can. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. I will be making a Facebook fan page and an Instagram, so stay out for those, and I will be definitely doing more videos. But if you do have any video suggestions, please comment below, and I will try my best to do them. But yeah, I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!